Whatever.
All right, what is
I'm,
up, guys? We are live here. Big Rob's
I'm,
Little Podcast number 9. We got NWX Superstar.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, I already botched it as we just started, but NWX Superstar Clayton Sherlock, welcome.
Yes. Hi, how's it going? It is me, Clayton Sherlock, and everyone sucks. Even you, Sean. Even you, Rob. You all suck.
Thanks.
But thank you for having me on my podcast.
Your
Motherfucker.
podcast. You're okay. All right. Well, yes, and we have returning guest Sean Dilts, my cousin.
what is up? Thanks for having me again.
Shut up, Sean.
You shut up and just wait till October 1st.
All right. So I've got some questions for you, Clayton Sherlock.
You can call me Clay, you know.
All right, Clay. Because yes, you are also known as Clay to those who know him outside of wrestling.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem. So, first question: how long have you been wrestling?
I've been wrestling underneath a year. I would say that. I've been training on and off, but I'm finally back to my old schedule and glad to be back. And I'll be coming a year. Actually, not in October, Sean. October 1st is actually when I made my debut.
Oh, well, there you go.
Wow.
Yeah, and you still suck, Sean.
Oh, well, I'm okay with that.
October 1st, NWX Patsy Blue versus Clayton Sherlock. That's what Clay was mentioning for his 1 year anniversary, I guess, of wrestling. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Before we continue, Sean, do you have any questions for Clay?
Yeah, he hits girls. He hits girls. He hits girls.
That's not a question.
Oh, well.
Moving on then. What made you want to become a pro wrestler, Clay?
I watched at a very young age. I watched Rey Mysterio, Ultimo Dragon, Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero, and just some of the icons that I met, and I thought about, hey, you know what, maybe I could try this out, and so I did, and I liked it, and I'm keep going forward with it, and I just want to see where I end up. I don't really care if I go, make it to WWE. I just really want to, explore my options and see how far I can get. So it's been a good ride so far. So I'm happy with it.
Right, and you're doing pretty well with it, I may add. So
yeah, thank you, appreciate it.
No
Yeah,
problem.
I've been to 3 different promotions. I've been with CWF, I've been with PWA, and I just did a brief spot on Alpha One. Cody Rhodes actually he gave me a shot at one of the venues. I think it was called the Purge 2.
Okay.
I was part of Josh Alexander's a virus group, and Cody he punched me in the face. So it was a surreal experience, but I was happy to do it. So yeah.
That's good. That's good. So what happened at the last NWX show?
I won. That's all you need to know.
Considering I wasn't there, yeah, but I did hear that you won, so congrats.
I actually I fought Terrence or Terry or wherever he calls himself now, Terry Blaze, Tyler Blaze actually.
Tyler Blaze, yeah.
I threw him out of the building and I locked the door. And
That was pretty comical, I may add.
That was pretty cool, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't expecting
that.
Up
to me, Sean. You're sucking up to me now.
No,
Right?
I wasn't expecting that though. Like to see you lock him out of the building, that was pretty interesting.
Oh yeah, because I got brains and you don't.
A question that many fans want to know: why did you turn heel?
For a number of reasons. One, because my partner Andre, he's been running off my coattails for quite a while, and we were tag champs once, and we lost because of him. Oh, and my surprise manager Leah, who deserved to get punched in the face. Pretty happy about that. And it's a change of pace. I really like it, and I like telling all the fans that that I'm the greatest, and Sean Dilts is looking at me like with this dirty look. I know he wants to punch me. You want to punch me, Sean, don't you? Don't you?
Hey,
Oh yeah.
just go back to the fact that Leah slapped you in the face. That was funny.
Oh, thanks. You know what was even funnier? Me beating Cece at the last show.
Hey, you're gonna beat her. I mean, she's gonna beat you at the next event. So.
Looking forward to it.
Yep.
See what happens.
You're just a bully, Clay. You're just a bully.
Hey, man, I've been called lots of things.
Wow. Do you find it odd to wrestle against women?
No. It was pretty common back then. I know it was a comedian way long ago, Andy Kaufman. He used to wrestle women throughout a few states. I don't really know his wrestling record offhand, but intergender wrestling is pretty popular in the States. I mean, it is cool to wrestle with great talent. Bia is amazing, and so is Sierra. Like it's just the caliber of just wrestling. You could wrestle so many guys and say, yeah, they're good and all, but when you wrestle women, and it's completely different, and the talent that is just there, and you're able to wrestle all these different, not just the women, and it's pretty great, and it's a different experience. Not many guys can say, oh, I wrestled a girl, all that, but I think it's a great moment especially for our product, in NWX.
Yeah.
Because we don't really have intergender matches. We never really had that, and then I start wrestling women, and now it's it's a spectacle. You want to see it, and I think it's great. That I'm wrestling women.
All right, fair enough. Going back to you mentioning your partner, well, now former partner, Andre.
Right.
The next question I have, and you do realize he was on my last podcast, so yeah, I don't recall if I asked him anything in regards to you, but other than the fact that he was saying if he were to go to NXT, which happened this past weekend, that he probably wouldn't want to sit beside you now because of you guys hating each other. Anyways, my question, your opinion on Andre, first of all.
He rode my coattails. The only reason why he's famous is because of my name, and the only reason why he's getting these special matches is because of my wrestling ability that was essentially taught to him from me, because as skilled as Andre or John or whatever you want to call him,
yeah,
he's got a lot to learn. He's not the best, and it's like what Dylan said. The only highlight of his career is being my female dog. You know what? But in all reality, I think John is a great person. He's got tremendous talent. His match with Ryan Swift was great. I was glued to that match, and I really respect John. I really love his wrestling abilities, but he's not as good as me.
Nobody's as good as you, right? Nobody's good as you.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
I got a question for you. Are you going to be at the Port Coburn event on the 30th?
Yes, I am, Sean.
There you go. That'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool if I won, right?
Yeah.
No, you're such a liar.
I'm thinking to myself, Sean's like, you still suck, Clay.
Oh,
Hey,
Thanks, Sean.
my dad enjoys yelling at you at the event. So
yeah, I enjoy yelling at your dad.
that's all he talks about nowadays. He enjoys it, but he enjoys that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also found it funny how I was like, oh, I said something to you, and then you're like, what are you gonna do about it? And says that you said that I would like probably never get in the ring. I'll be like, oh, one day maybe, but I don't know.
Well, Rob, are you thinking about it?
I've been thinking about it here and there. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you want to come train? We're always open, man.
I know.
I know. If you ever have the time, come down. Train. Wrestling's not for everybody, but if you get it, you'll get it. And
Yeah.
I think a person like you, I think you would really enjoy wrestling. If you ever wanted to.
All right.
I won't beat you up too bad.
Yeah, I know. I also find it funny how you were asking me all these terms, like, oh, what does this mean? Like, you're like, wow, I'm actually like shocked that Robbie knows this, because like you'd be asking Dylan, oh, like has Robbie been brushing up on all his wrestling terms? And
You know what? I was actually shocked because first meeting you, and you briefly knew about wrestling, and I was
yeah,
asking you all these different terms, and you gave a good detailed explanation of what all these wrestling terminology was. So I'm like, wow, the guy's pretty smart. So my hat is off to you. I
if
have no
you're
hat, but
wearing one.
imaginary hat.
All right, my next question: what is your opinion on Dylan Matthew Mowney? Opinion.
He sucks. No, Dylan. I've known him since we started training. Um, he's great. Like he's grown like in the last few years. He's got good potential. I love his character now, Matthew Mounty. But
Yes.
being a Mountie, I think you should speak French in some capacity, which he hates, and he completely craps all over Quebec for for trying to separate. So I find that funny, but he was a good heel, was a good heel. I'm better obviously because I actually get the crowd interested, and Dylan just is Dylan.
There's an inside joke with some of the guys. Apparently, Dylan's not over.
Oh.
Yeah. Not only
Hey,
I've been saying that, but I know Chris Lambert's been saying it too.
hey, Matthew Bossman's more over than Dylan.
Ayo.
Hey,
But
Dylan,
yeah,
I love you. No.
no. No, I agree. Dylan's been doing an amazing job, and I'm glad he got the chance to be NWX champion, or Northern Lights
Yes.
heavyweight champion. But
Oh yeah. Speaking of the NWX Championship, Nolan just won.
I know he deserves it, though. I mean,
Yeah,
but
congrats to him. Yeah. So
He deserves it. Until I
we
take it
know,
from him.
yeah, there's a target on his back.
Yes, obviously.
So yeah.
Oh.
Moving on though. So obviously, what's your next steps with NWX? After considering you have a match with Patsy Blue on the 1st.
Right. My plans for me, huh? Well, instead of going after, something, little, which is what Matt Goff is.
Oh,
Matt Goff is pretty small. He's in the little leagues. Same thing with Youth Gone Wild. Same thing with yeah. What's another NWX superstar that I'm thinking about? Nolan Pink. Yeah. I don't think a championship is in the horizon just yet. I'm looking at the bigger picture.
right.
I really want to wrestle Chris Thorne.
Wow.
wow,
I
that's
do. I do. For a guy that's been training all of us, I don't think he has any game. I think I can make him do something about it. And I think on October 1st, I'm going to make an example out of Patsy Blue, Sean. I'm going to make an example out of Patsy Blue just to prove how vicious that I could be. I want to make Chris Thorne stand up and actually do something about it. So when I beat Patsy Blue, which I will, by the way, I'm going to make Chris Thorne make the thought that, hey, you know, maybe Clayton Sherlock is more than what I anticipate. Maybe I should teach him a lesson. So maybe after October 1st, maybe I'll go up to Chris Thorne and I'll actually personally invite him into the ring after when I beat Patsy Blue.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did not see that coming. All right.
Oh, you think I'm going after the title? You think I'm going after Youth Gone Wild? You think like even Prince Ali, which he completely sucks at wrestling.
That's a given. That's a given.
But I think I really just want to go for the big picture. Go after the big dog, you know.
Fair enough.
All right, cool.
Yeah. So, anyways, like I said, this past Friday, I seen you at NXT in St. Catharines. So yeah, how did you enjoy it, and who else was there that you noticed?
I had front row tickets.
I saw that.
Obviously, yes. I used to train with Jesse Scott and Scotty Turner a bit at Neo. I seen them. I was with Ref Boyardee.
Scam RD.
Scam RD. I was with Adam, Bruiser Battersby. I saw Terry, Curtis, Nolan, John, a handful of NWX superstars, which I beat, by the way. All of them, I beat them because I'm not good. And
and another fan was there too with you, Sammy Moreno.
Yep, Sammy Moreno. He sucks. No, but actually, there was a lot of people that I personally knew, like not just wrestling, you know, fans, but actual wrestlers. Being able to see like a lot of family and friends and people that, you know, I know inside of wrestling, you know, just at the show, I think it was a real surreal experience.
Yeah.
And I got very drunk. Very drunk. I got very drunk.
That's what happens, I guess. I personally don't drink though, but
hey man, that's you. But
that is me.
If you ever see that live feed for St. Catharines, you could hear me screaming.
Yeah. And I know the best part of it was like going up to everyone and just like, sweet.
Yeah. It was good.
What were your thoughts?
It was good to see you.
What were your thoughts on this past Sunday at A1? What were your thoughts on those matches and on that show?
I thought it was over the top. I think just from start to finish, Alpha One it's a good product. Like all the wrestlers on that show. I went to the Hamilton show for, you know, the Purge 2, and I just seen Beyond Compare in St. Catharines, and it was a great show from start to finish. What did you think? What did you think, Sean?
Yeah, it was my first time going in that, and it was pretty good. Yeah. I'm surprised at all the good wrestlers they had there. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
First time seeing Space Monkey. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, it was nice seeing you at NXT, like you were about to say too. That's everything I have to cover. I want to thank you for being my guest on Big Rob's Little Podcast.
Oh no! Oh, thanks. I didn't know it was your podcast, by the way. I thought that we were doing my podcast.
Right. Clayton Sherlock's podcast.
Yes, I knew it. Perfect.
And Sean for returning.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. As I am probably aware that, Clay
yes,
was really regretting having Sean on as a wrestling standpoint, but that's okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Whatever.
But yeah, no, it was very enjoyable. So yeah, and I want to thank everyone who watches this and or listens into it. Until next time, guys, I'm Robbie Dilts, and this has been Big Rob's Little Podcast.